Okay, so this is 5-month-old Roz. We're gonna be doing some light massage and helping her get ready for bed tonight. So I always start by like scratching the chest, which you can't see. As soon as I get her harness off here, I will turn her around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I always start with like scratching the chest, because if you have a dog that's a little bit anxious or not quite used to what you're doing, that will help relax them. So you always start with the chest. I try to get the collar area. I may take the collar off if I trust the dog to stay. I'm going to leave it on for Roz because her collar is really loose, and just work all the way around. And every now and then I'm going to go back and get this chest and kind of like the armpit area, because she really likes this. You're going to see before long, this puppy's going to pretty much just melt. So you want to get in a place where you're comfortable, and some dogs might only be able to tolerate this for about 5 minutes, but Roz loves this so much that she'll tolerate it, or not even just tolerate it, enjoy a good 20 minutes of rubbing. That's kind of our nightly routine there. She's starting to melt, and see, she really loves the ears. That's always a big one. And even the top of the head. Some dogs don't really care about the top of their head, but Roz really, really likes it in here and all around her face. And she's got such a cute, squishy face. So after you do the whole head, you want to kind of start working your way down the spine. And I'm doing kind of just small, like not really pinching motions, but like that, all the way down her spine and almost in teeny tiny circles. Since she's itching there, I'm going to go ahead and give her a scratch down there too. I'm going to work that all the way down her spine. And just little, and she's got really flexible skin being a puppy. It's really loose, so I might make a little bit bigger circles with her. But on a dog whose skin isn't so loose, I'm going to do really small circles, kind of just all the way down the back, because she really likes that spot right here. So this is where her harness kind of rules, and that's why she likes this one so much. That's where her harness clip is. And so if you keep going down the back, somewhere about right here. So hold on, Roz. Stop biting. Get that itch. All right. So if you follow the shoulder, so you want to be back like just the armpit area, but on the spine. That spot right there is a spot of tension for a lot of dogs. And some dogs will not like you touching that area. So if you need to skip it, skip it. Some nights, if it's been a particularly stressful day, Cam doesn't like that area, and I have to go over it really quickly, and then I can slowly move back to it later. So I want to go all the way down her spine, and I want to make sure I go a little bit bigger on those sides where she was chewing and itchy. And I might go in and get her chest a little bit more and her ears, since she loves that part so much. And it's going to help like the rest of it. So little circle motions all the way down to the base of the tail, as long as they like it. And so another thing that Miss Roz loves, get her ears again, because that's her favorite. Another thing that's good, especially if a dog is a little bit stressful, instead of doing circles, if that's a little too much for him, you can do a zigzag pattern. So you kind of like maybe start on the right-hand side, work your way a little to the left and a little to the right and a little to the left, and go all the way down their spine that way. So you're not really over the top of the spine, but more or less you're going every which way in between. And you want to kind of just do a couple of fingers when you're doing that, so you're not overwhelming them. And that's a good way to start. And an anxious dog will somewhat like that. I might do it a little bit slower with other dogs. Cam likes it slower, but Roz likes the full circles, so she doesn't really get a whole lot of the pinchies because it's not her thing. You got to kind of watch your dog and know what they like. Since she likes the ears so much and the head, and that's kind of our bedtime routine, I go back there every few seconds and just get her ears a little bit more. So, well, and she just did her big sigh of relief. That means it's working. I do kind of want to show you if I can get her to move her head a little bit more into a neutral position. So one of the things that is really good too, especially for a dog that's had a lot of exercise or running, is to gently, like after you do the spine, come back up and get the shoulder good. Kind of work your way down the shoulder. I could move this leg a little bit, doing some stretches forwards and backwards, but at the shoulder level, she's not really liking that. When I get down further, I'm going to keep kind of just working, and I might keep one hand on her ears because that's what she really likes, but then keep working the leg. And I want to get all the way down the front leg. And now that I'm at her paw area, I can kind of pick it up and go just a little bit forward into a stretch, just gentle and letting it, and that way my hand isn't fully closing around her leg. So if she wants to pull it back, she can, but it's helping her stretch that muscle out. And I might pull it slightly backwards too. She's not really liking that a whole heck of a lot. She's wanting to chew my hands. Chewing is also like her bedtime habit that she does, that it's when she doesn't want to fall asleep, she'll start chewing on something, and she wants to get up and go get a chew toy now because she doesn't want to go to sleep, which is why we do about a 20-minute massage every night, because I need to get her past that. I don't really want to restrain her, but if I can keep massaging her just right, she'll decide she doesn't really want to. So I did the front leg, and I want to kind of work on the back leg the same way. I'm going to just start, at the hip, at the tail, near the spine, and slowly work my way down. And kind of the same thing. I can do a little bit of a foot pull. I'm not going to do it too much because, again, that sets her off and it's not relaxing to her. Come on, baby. Do you relax? There you go. And I just want to try to get all the way down to her foot and wiggle her toes a little bit. And I'm going to leave them alone because she doesn't like it. You can see she doesn't like it. She's smelling and she's not relaxed. And part of that is her bedtime routine of she just wants to be able to keep her mind busy, keep her body busy. She fights going to sleep at night just like a toddler would or a little kid. Don't stay here. Stay here. Yeah, good girl. And since she did kind of do a roll over a little bit, I'm going to go back up and do this other shoulder that I couldn't get earlier because she was laying on it. And rub that paw. And love it. Now, because she really likes it, I'm going to do a couple of big body all the way down. That's something that I don't necessarily do with my bigger dogs or more action dogs. But Roz loves her back work, and she loves to lay on her back and roll and scratch her back all day. So this is something that really is her thing. She loves it. Not all dogs would love it or find it relaxing. They might find it too much and over the top. But for her, she just loves it. It is nice that she keeps looking up at my computer, wondering what's going on. I don't usually talk when I'm doing a massage, so that could still be distracting her. But so those are kind of the big key points as you're working on it. She sees herself in the camera now. As you're working on it, you can kind of do the tail a little bit if your dog likes it. If they don't like it, you may not want to, but she's into that dog in the computer. She's highly alert. Let's see if we can get her to relax again. She watched the dog in the computer, put their head down. We're going to get her ears again and love on her ears. That's what she loves. Maybe she'll forget about that puppy in the computer. She's watching herself, actually, because she can see the video. So you need to go at the speed that your dog is wanting to go at. Don't spend any more time in one particular area than what they really want. And again, pace it on. It might only be able to last for 5 minutes, or it might actually last for much longer. Roz is pretty small still, so she's got a small body. And she likes the head more than anything else, and the ears. So I'm just going to focus on that. And that's pretty much how I do a dog massage. I'll keep kind of rubbing the head. If the you want to let the dog be able to be free to get up and move away. If they want to move away, they may need to do a shake off or something. And she's in her hyperactive moment, like not wanting to go to sleep. So, and that's why I keep rubbing her. So I'm gonna let the video keep going so you can see what I'm doing and how we get her to sleep. But I'm gonna stop talking now so that she can actually do her relax and go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this video of this puppy dog massage. And I hope if your dog has had a stressful day, or if you just want to make it a daily routine, you'll consider adding massage to your routine. It's very good to just help them relax and slow down. So I tend to do it in the evening, but you can also do it in the morning and, help them wake up if you have a dog that is more needing just gentle stretches and is more cuddly in the morning too. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll continue to watch my YouTube channel. This video is going to her mom so her mom can learn how to continue to do the massage after Roz goes home. I have her for one more day of training, and then she'll be going back to her mom. So that'll be a fun day for both of them, I'm sure. So everybody have a good night. Leave it. Thank you. Nope, leave it. That's not for you. Yeah, that's not for you. Up there. Go right here. Just relax. Relax, relax, relax. Stay. Sweet Roz. Yeah. Good night.